What's great about Composable Storefront is that it is a PWA, a progressive web app, and as a result, it's a lot faster in general in terms of page load performance than some of those website frameworks. That in turn drives some SEO benefits because Google very much ranks sites for speed. And page load speed fundamentally reduces bounce rate. So customers are more likely to complete a customer journey. And that generally means in an e-commerce storefront, they're more likely to get a product into basket. So it's really quite important stuff, and it's the devil's a lot in the detail of how the site generates the content, paints the screen, loads the images, all that kind of stuff. What's also important though is to add something like an Amplience to the mix, because Amplience is built for speed. It's built for retail scale. We give real freedom to perform at that kind of scale, and we do that by having optimized APIs, not just for the content, but also for the media. So really important stuff ultimately in terms of your own ranking, but it's also important from an accessibility perspective. The reason accessibility matters so much in e-commerce these days is, I guess, for three different reasons. The first is that accessibility is a sort of moral obligation. I think, we have many customers that just don't have the ability to engage with a brand because they are visually impaired or because they have some motor function challenges in terms of getting around the site. So really you're opening up your customer base to more customers. There's a great ROI for accessibility. Fundamentally, it's about getting more people into the storefront and out the other side, enjoying your products and becoming good long-term customers. The other benefit of really addressing accessibility up front is it forces you to think about the structure of your content and the site a bit harder perhaps than maybe you have done before. And it really encourages you to structure the content and the taxonomy and the way the site interacts in a way that's simple to enable a screen reader to navigate around. And that's a great benefit actually to all your other customers, ironically. So solving for accessibility really helps you to solve for a great site experience. Full stop. And thirdly, there's a legal requirement these days to have a certain level of compliance. And in North America, in the US in particular, that could actually cost quite a lot of money if you're not doing that to a certain level of compliance. There are certain ADA standards you really need to follow. In the UK, there are similar regulations, and across Europe as well. So, there are very compelling reasons to deal with accessibility. The way in which you can structure your content and use platforms like Amplience to really bring that into the experience enables Composable Storefront to provide a better accessibility score. And again, that fundamentally affects some of the ways in which you get ranked and other things. So overall, it's a huge win.